This video is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Unlock custom in-game rewards for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare at fuelupforbattle.com. What's up, guys? Spotter here for Advanced Warfare. I want to have a little bit more of a discussion with you on the Zombies game mode that will be coming. It is confirmed will be coming to Advanced Warfare in future DLC. Now, we ran through Riot again because I wanted to capture some better footage. The footage that I had a week or so ago wasn't the greatest, and we weren't able to see too much of the zombies, so I wanted to get a better look. Alright, so what we have confirmed is that there will be a standalone Zombies mode that will be coming in future DLC. Now, when GameStop first broke this story, it was a communication, I don't know, it was a letter of some sort that seemed to indicate that it would only be available if you purchased the Season Pass. Well, Activision has come out and stated that is not the case. It will be available as a separate piece of DLC that is attached to the game as a standalone purchase in weeks to come. So that still leaves it a bit unclear in my mind. Is it going to be part of Havoc? Havoc being the first DLC pack that we're going to see from Advanced Warfare? Or is it going to be its separate Zombies DLC only, right? That may not even be part of the Season Pass, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be part of Havoc. It's just the wording kind of left it open a little bit, alright? Okay, so let's talk about time frame. When does DLC typically release for Call of Duty games? Well, typically it's end of January, beginning of February. And that's been the case, I believe, for the last 2 or 3 years for the first DLC pack to come out for a new Call of Duty. Alright? Now, this Call of Duty did release a little bit earlier in November, so possibly, you know, if it's the same number of days from launch, then we might see it a little bit sooner, possibly end of January. But that's the approximate time frame, and I would expect at least a week or two prior to the release of the DLC, then we'll start seeing trailers and information being released about it, so we'll know more information at that point in time. So if you watched our previous video covering this Zombies Unlocked round or wave here on Riot, then you know that I discussed it and I was a bit skeptical. I was skeptical and I found it a little lackluster. Now, obviously, it's just a tease for what's to come, but at the same time, when we played through it originally, like I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't get great footage, I didn't get a great experience. We had 4 players, and I was stuck down at the bottom of the map, and I didn't get that many zombies that attacked me, so that's why I wanted to come in through into another game and do it again. Also, I wanted to see what would happen if we didn't get to the chopper. Now, usually I don't like to defy Arnold Schwarzenegger's words, get to that chopper, but, you know, I wanted to see what would happen, all right? The disappointing thing that, one of the disappointing things that I found, even though it was a tease when we first played this, was you had a countdown, and once you got to the chopper, yes, you got this cutscene, and that was going to be the driver for, hey, this is coming in DLC, so go pick it up or be prepared to pick it up. And we're just finishing off this this last guy here, and we should get into the zombies round in a few moments, all right? So what I will say to you guys, though, is I do have a sense of excitement about what's to come, or the potential for what's about to come, and I'll talk about the things that I think will make a great Zombies co-op experience, and obviously some of those things will take away from what we've already seen in Call of Duty Zombies from Treyarch in World at War, Black Ops, and Black Ops 2. Now, we are definitely committed to bringing you this Zombies content here on NGTZombies, and, you know, just because it's Advanced Warfare and it's a new Zombies mode doesn't mean we're going to take it any less seriously than a Treyarch Black Ops, Black Ops 2, World at War, Zombies DLC release. We're going to be picking up this game on Xbox One, we're going to be getting the DLC, and we're going to be playing it at release. 5 a.m. on release day, that's typically the time target for when DLC launches on Xbox One. Of course, on Xbox One, because it releases 30 days prior to other platforms, all right? And we will both be live streaming our experience for as long as it takes us to complete the map or complete the DLC or whatever it takes, as well as keeping you guys updated on progress and what we find here on NGTZombies, all right? So here's a better look at this Zombies round. So I did want to make mention of a few critical core concepts that I think should be implemented in any kind of Zombies co-op game mode experience here for Advanced Warfare. One is character development, okay? Characters and character development. That was one thing that was lacking, really lacking in Call of Duty Ghosts, Extinction, and And I thought in most of Black Ops 2, with the 4 new characters that were introduced on Transit, their stories didn't seem to develop, and I didn't really care about them. I didn't care so much about them, and it just seemed like they started throwing stuff in at the end where, you know, all of a sudden this homeless guy Russ was, you know, he lost his memory and he was supposedly some kind of secret agent. That just seemed, what the heck are you doing, right? And then we got back to the main characters who had a great storyline, who had fantastic interactions in Origins, and those were the same characters obviously built up from World at War and Black Ops, right? And I also found Mob of the Dead was fantastic for sort of a standalone storyline Zombies DLC. That was pretty amazing. Amazing job they did there. And just like with campaigns, we want to feel connected. We want to feel connected to these characters. We want to see them grow and develop, and it builds that anticipation for the next DLC and what's going to happen to them, right? Where's the outbreak going to take us? Where are we going to go from here? And what are we going to do about this whole Manticore zombie outbreak, right? The other thing that this Zombies mode needs to have is it needs to be infinite. It needs to go on and on for as long as you're willing to play it. Similar to how Exo Survival can go on and on and on as long as you're willing to play it. There should not be an ending. And see right here, okay, so we didn't go to the chopper, we failed to reach the extraction point, and it just ends. It just ends. Honestly, still as a tease, why couldn't you have just let it go on? Let it go on and on and on, and, you know, you can play however long you want until you die, or until you get bored and shut the game off. So I'm going to replay the entire Zombies round because I have more to say, okay? So talking about the Zombies mode going on infinitely, you need to have that. It needs to be a challenge for people. People love the challenge of going to high rounds. As much as it can get freaking boring, and I've been there a couple of times, people still want to do it. People want that challenge. People want to, you know, have the world record in Advanced Warfare Zombies round 572, right? So you got to have that. You got to have little breaks in between too, right? We want to be able to pause the game. What if somebody, you know, you're playing a co-op and somebody has to go to the bathroom? You got to be able to have some way to either pause the game or have like one zombie running around, somebody running them with circles while the other 3 guys are off to one corner of the map or something like that, right? Now, outside of those 2 core concepts, there are a lot of little things that can really add to the impact that this Zombies mode is going to have for Advanced Warfare. Now, I will expand sort of character development to storyline. So you've got character development, but there also must be sort of an underlying storyline. And Extinction had that. Extinction had that, but they sort of fell down after the DLC with the ship. The ship was great. We got to fight a Kraken, and it really developed, and then they sort of fell off the truck. They fell off the truck big time on the last 2 DLCs. So I could definitely come up with a plethora of other ideas that they could add to this game mode, but I'm hoping that they come up with a bunch of ideas themselves. I really hope they don't make it that similar to Exo Survival. We need Sledgehammer to be creative. Sure, they made a great campaign and a great multiplayer in Advanced Warfare, but I don't think they really broke any boundaries. I don't think they really broke any new ground. They reused existing concepts that were successful. Granted, they were successful in past Call of Duties, both in the campaign and in the multiplayer. Outside of possibly the exosuit and the abilities and what that created for us in the multiplayer maps, I would really like to see them get creative for Zombies. All right, guys, what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below, and I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what happens when the DLC comes out in the coming months. Spider out.